I'm gonna tell you how you can get on a TV or film set as soon as next week, without headshots, without any training, without a resume, without an agent, without a self-tape setup, without spending any money. I mean, yes, you might need to pay for gas. You need to have a way to transport yourself. You can walk there, but you might need shoes. The point I'm making is, guys, it does cost money to be an actor, okay? But I'm trying to give you the easiest route to figure out how to get started, all right? Now, what I'm gonna break down, you don't need to be here in California, but there are some states where it is easier, but it's not impossible. But if you listen to what I'm explaining, you can make this work almost anywhere you live. So, what's the one weird trick they hate you to know to get on set? It's background work or background acting, extra work. Yes, background acting. This is the original gateway to getting on set, to being discovered, and it's the biggest open secret in the industry. And before you start trying to bash it and say, that's not acting, that is not it, try telling it to Brad Pitt, Renee Zellweger, Cuba Gooding Jr., Bruce Willis, Matt Damon, Channing Tatum, Charlize Theron, Daniel Day-Lewis, Jackie Chan, Leonardo DiCaprio, George Clooney. I could keep going, guys. I know, those are bigger names. Those are older actors. The industry has shifted, right? I'm not acting like everything is the same, but I want to make a point that all of these people got started that way. Many of them got discovered, but it is still relevant to today. This is way easier than trying to do some weird lip sync acting that, sorry, it's not acting, and hoping that somehow that will get you discovered. It doesn't work that way. Now, you might say, oh, but I'm not a background actor. I need to be seen. I need to show people what I can do. I'm a real actor. Nobody puts a baby in the corner or the background. Sure, but everyone has to start somewhere. Easy. If you've never been on set, this is really valuable. And let's be honest, you've probably never been on set. And that's okay. Everyone has to start somewhere. And if you're thinking, who is this man trying to tell me what I think I know about something that I don't really know anything about because I've never been on set, I don't really know anything about acting. I get it. I wake up in the morning, I look in the mirror, and I say the same thing to myself. I say, who are you, and what have you done with my son? Well, really, that's what my mom says every time I come home for the holidays. What have you done to my son? So I have worked in TV, I've worked in film, I've worked in animation, I've shot pilots, not the ones who safely landed planes, preferably not upside down or with their emergency escape things blown away. I've shot and directed pilots for TV shows. I am currently pitching several animated series. I've met with Adult Swim. Have you heard of them? I've met with their VP, not just like some PA, okay? So I have even bigger actors attached to these projects, okay? There's so much more to this industry than I have time to talk about now, but I'm trying to show you there's so much to my background, pun not intended. I used to run the main showroom of a very famous comedy club that I've also performed at. So, the point I'm making is for the last 15 years, I've done literally every single job in this industry. So I understand the ins and outs. You have to start somewhere. So ask yourself, have you ever been on a TV set? Have you ever been on a real live film set? And if you haven't, what if you could see what it's like and get paid in the process? Because background work will get you there. You'll see being on a TV show, it's not impossible. There's a way to be there. One of the first background jobs I ever did was I booked the pilot episode and eventual first season of Goliath on Amazon. I worked on nearly every episode. I was buddies with like half the people and got to know like everyone working on the show. I would literally just ride my motorcycle through security, not check in, and park it next to like the actual like filming lot. I got to hang out with Billy Bob Thornton. Like I would just chill with them. And in season 2, the director wanted to meet with me. I ended up having lines in an episode, and then they reshot the whole season, and that was it. So yeah, it's not a happy ending, but no one can take away that experience. Just because it didn't air, it doesn't mean it didn't happen. It gave me the validation of knowing I could literally and figuratively work on a major show, and I did it all on my own. I'm from Ohio. I moved out here knowing no one. I'm not a Nepo baby. I came out here with a horrible job paying $32,000 a year and $200 in my pocket. My parents aren't rich. This was all me. I mean, okay, yes, my dad and I, we drove across the country. It was like a father-son bonding thing, and he did give me a small $200 loan. That $200, that was from my dad, but I'm telling you everything. This is it. I'm literally telling you everything, okay? But this experience, it showed me that there's a place for me in this industry. And I began to learn how things really work. I got to be on set. It built my confidence. It showed me I could hang. I landed my first manager. I eventually got some of my first meetings with really great agencies. I leveled up. That experience, it gave me that confidence. That's what background work did for me. And since then, I've worked on TV shows. I've worked in cartoons. I mean, last year, I auditioned for Saturday Night Live. I've even been on multiple episodes of court TV shows, okay? And I've been the star. Which I want to share later. I want to talk to you about how you can do that too, because it is possible. My point is, this industry is all about taking small steps to see where you need to go from there. No, I'm not saying my background work got me these meetings. I'm not bringing it up with these people. My agent has actually said to never talk about it. But that's besides the point. The thing is, no one in this industry likes to see how the sausage is made, all right? This is kind of that fake it till you make it, but really, my point is, I got the confidence by being around those people that I could bring to my meetings, that I could bring to other people. So let's walk you through what I did so you can too. Just go to this site. Go to centralcasting.com. Now, this is the thing. They only operate in California, Georgia, Louisiana, Pennsylvania, New York, and New Jersey. But there are other smaller background companies that you can find if you just research. Spend 5 minutes on Google. Or ask around your local acting community on Facebook. You can find them. I know it for an absolute fact. It's not all out here. Because I've coached actors who've done background work on different feature films and TV shows that have shot in Nevada, Arizona, Indiana, Washington State, North Carolina, and Montana. And I know personally you can find the same work in Ohio because that's where I got started and that's where I booked some of my first jobs too. So whenever you hear about something shooting on location, they're always booking local background work. So these opportunities, they are all over. And I don't know if you guys are hearing, we got a famous LA helicopter. There's always something going on. But anyways, there is a surefire way to sit back and see what it's like to be on set with zero expectations and zero experience, and that's what it is. A big part of acting, guys, is just learning how to be comfortable on camera, on set, and around others. So why not learn that for real? You get to see and learn what it's like to hit your marks, to have a call time, to meet with wardrobe, and to get direction from a director. Yes, most of the times it's a PA, it's what's called a wrangler, but it's without all the pressure and expectations that come with being a professional. And let's be honest, you're probably not ready for that big opportunity just yet, and it's okay. Because I'm covering how can you get there and do it for free. And if you're in a smaller market, there are also Facebook groups, specialized local casting sites. For example, in Ohio, there's a free site called NE or Northeast Ohio PAL. It covers various acting gigs for free. Background work is one of them. You can always go the casting site route where you live, but some of those sites you do have to pay, right? But if you don't feel like you're ready to make that commitment, this is where researching background work can come in handy. And registering with Central Casting or a similar opportunity if you live in a different market is absolutely worth it. I know this industry can be hard. It can feel impossible. But things are becoming easier for everyone outside of California because they're moving everything out of the state because they want to save money. That's a big thing that's happening right now. So take advantage of that. See what projects you're shooting near you. For those of you that have stuck this out, stay tuned, because in my next video, I want to talk about how you can audition to be the lead on a TV show without an agent and get to literally write your own script and make the show about you. It's not a joke, it's no clickbait. This is going to be my next post. So come back, because I will show and share it all. My name is Michael Greb, and thank you for letting me tell you something that I hope helps.